today I can tell you that I'm joined by two very, very important gentlemen on this call to guide us through all of the updates that we have for you guys. And as you know, a week in CROWD1 is like a month in most other companies, if not more. So many things are happening behind the scenes. We've been talking about stuff that's happening behind the scenes for a while now, and the phase we're in right now is where these things are beginning to surface, where more and more stuff will be revealed to you. And we know that there are many, many important questions amongst all of you. And what we want to do today is want to give you some operational updates about the company, some about the products. We want to talk about the promotion, some events also on this call. Now, what's important is that you really jot down a few notes, because what that will do for you is it'll help you communicate to your teams, but it will also give you a clear view of really the fundamental steps that have been made week to week as we are moving ahead and are seeing more and more improvements. And improvements is really what it is all about. If you want to be successful, all that is required is that you keep on improving yourself, you keep on improving your methods, you keep on improving all of the things that you are able to influence. So this area that we're coming to right now is very, very important, because you actually have impacted this. You have actually helped improve this. And what I'm talking about is some of the operational stuff that our new Chief Operating Officer, Jonathan Ström, will go through with all of you. And you might ask, how have I influenced that? How have I done something about that? Well, simply by using the system, you have helped us make better and more informed decisions about what is needed and how we can better help. You have also done that by sending in tickets to the customer support, because our customer support now has actually a way of servicing the individual tickets directly, but we are also very, very good at getting data out in the back end now to help us understand what kind of things do we need to improve on the front end to even avoid any tickets coming in to the company. And for giving these updates and these very important messages, I want to hand over to the one and only non-stop working Mr. Jonathan Ström. Jonathan, are you there, my friend?
I am very much here. It's as always, I'm kind of have some struggles with sorting out everything, but now we are up and running. So hi everyone. Thank you, Jens, for having me on the call. Always good to share some updates, and it's been some really great updates, I think, in terms of where we're heading. So we will start with the first slides. And we are going to focus on the company updates to start with. So we are having some updates around fear of loss that will be shared, and it will be shared next week. Then we also have some updates around the active user pool and sales bonus. So we have decided to make it simpler for everyone, basically just transferring the active user pool into the residual bonus. That will, of course, be paid as normal on the 15th of September. So just to keep it simpler for you guys to work with this, since we are making these adjustments with the active user pool being moved into the residual bonus, then of course we all need to make some adjustment with the sales bonus. So first of all, you can expect the active user pool to be paid out with the residual bonus on the 15th of September. And then after that, the sales bonus will come and will be communicated. Next thing I want to show you something about is the products. And as you know, we have a lot of great products. And today I want to highlight something around Planet IX. You know that you have your pixels. Those pixels have been converted into gift codes. And you know where you will find your gift codes. As normal, you find them up in the right corner under gift codes. you go and you find your Planet IX launch pack. You have your code as with all the other gift codes. After you have copied that one, you go to C Store, you register to Planet IX, and you add funds with your voucher. So just add your voucher code when you're redeeming your voucher, and your P euros will pop up at your account, so you can take part of the coming drops as well. Then from IT, we have some good updates as well. Loyalty points, I'm super happy to receive the information that a clear majority of the loyalty points have been sorted out. Just a few ones left that will be handled, but the great majority of those ones have been cleared out. The same thing with rewards. We have some rewards pending from existing campaigns. Those ones as well are going to be sorted out within the next couple of days. Just a friendly reminder as well to make sure that you are taking part of the swap. We have that one opened until the 14th of September. So around additional 2 weeks, 14th of September, to sort out the rewards and the swap. The R&D team also told me that we're doing some great improvements with KYC. I know that we have some people struggling with this, so we are trying to constantly improve on that system as well. And finally, some improvement with the email changes. And this type of information, of course, will be shared when everything is up and running. But a very positive call today with the team working with IT and R&D. So I think those are the key things from my side. I don't know, Jens, if you want to highlight something in particular.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us here. And what you're doing is so fundamental. It is actually instrumental to be able to maneuver the business here. So we're very, very grateful for you and the teams that you're running. And yeah, what I want to say is that as you're seeing, the loyalty points are now almost all fixed, like you just mentioned. So a few more will be handled, but the key point here is they will all be handled. And the C1 reward campaigns is also soon sorted. So today we got the 1st of September, and I can assure you guys it's going to be a September to remember. Why? We're going to see so many of the things that will impact your business from here on out being rolled out in September. You're going to get everything closer and closer, nearer and nearer. We're going to see it week by week as this comes along. And the key thing here is really transparency. And transparency often comes when you have a simple process. So while, you know, KYC improvements may not seem very important, I can tell you from a ticket standpoint, it is tremendously important. It smoothens the experience, and our goal is to improve every area of business. And one is the user journey, making sure that working with CROWD1 and its partners is a seamlessly, you know, smooth experience where you are happy. We want to have an intuitive approach to things, and many developments are taking place as we speak in the background for your business to be even more improved. Now, we talk about stuff that you can directly impact. These are the things that Jonathan and his guys are directly impacting by listening to all of us. Now, the next part here is going to be about what can you actually practically, literally do to your business today as you are seeing all of these, as you're seeing all of the components rolling out in your business. What can you actually do? And I could think of no better man to explain that to all of us than the head of the networks. And I'm so excited that he's back from all of his global travels that have been, you know, also instrumental in what we're doing. And I'm excited to welcome back on the call, now back in Dubai, Mr. Kenny Nordlund.
Thank you for that. You hear me fine, Jens?
Yes, we hear you fine.
Thank you. Yes, it's I think never happened that I haven't been on 2 ALG calls in a row, but that's great. I've seen that there's been a lot of traffic on these calls, and also see how they constantly are growing, which is very, very good. I want to start with thank you, Jonathan, and also even though I have congratulated a official congratulations to one of the most important role in this company, the COO role. So and great to have you there. First of all, I think it's these calls, the ALG call. I just want to talk about these so I don't forget about it before I move into different areas. These are extremely important that everybody takes the 30 minutes to be on these calls weekly. I also want to promote that I know that there's a lot of leaders in certain markets, in different markets, where a majority of the leaders that are on these calls don't speak English, that are actually, as we're now on the call, translating these simultaneously, where there's several hundred leaders in their markets. Want to encourage that to everybody. It is great leadership, and you also see the results from supporting your teams to get updates, information, and of course education. So these make sure to be on the Telegram groups and make sure to be on these calls. It is instrumental. As Jens started, this call with a week in CROWD1, it feels like a 6 months or 3 months or something, even a year if you compare to other things. I mean, like Jonathan said, we had a call with IT and RD this morning, and I mean we're if you would take a normal growing company in this industry, listen to one of our IT calls, they would be they would be spinning their heads. They might be talking about a new color on their site that they're launching 3 months from now. We're talking about 15 things we're doing during this September, and then things October, and then so on and so on and so on. Simultaneously, we're doing a lot because the business is at a speed that is incredible. Just want to highlight a few things. Very happy about the loyalty points. I mean, the work from the company is always that things should be working smoothly. We are still a young company, and you will have things that take some time, things that we need to redirect, redo to make things working smoothly. We're close to being in the pipe when it comes to the loyalty points. Thank you for that update. Also the C1 rewards swap, make sure to take that advantage. Love the KYC improvements, and also email changes of improvements. These are good functions. I am very excited about the customer sales kicking in, and also that we're simplifying the business. And what I mean by that is we're actually taking the active user pool and putting that into the residual pool. And why is that? Business is quicker, simpler to promote. As since we start working on having an active user pool program, at that time we were looking at having 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 pools. And today we see that we need to have 1 separate pool for every product to be able to actually make it correct, etc. That means, by the end of this year, you would have 10, 15 pools to be working in, which would make a lot of headache, very hard to complain. And remember that simplicity and quickness is extremely important. So what are we doing? Well, the key point in this industry is to build a residual income. Now, looking at our precedents, and you're looking at what they've been, earning month by month in residual, that income is in many places of the world 10 times, on average, good monthly income, sometimes even 30. and in some market it is, you know, 2 times a very good income. It depends on the market, but we got to look at, you know, how we got to look at, you know, how important it is to reach the different ranks. And you know, timing with that is we have the rank booster of 30%, meaning when you're building the business, if you do 1,000 points, you will get 1,300 points counted for the rank booster. This is extremely important for you to use this advantage for the rest of the year. No matter if your goal is to hit director 3-star or president 2-star or whatever the goal is beyond. This is extremely important. Use that. And of course you have, you know, the builder promotion upgrade that you can be working with. This is actually until the 7th of September. So it is not going to be extended. And again, I'll say it one more time, the builder promotion will not be extended past the 7th of September. So don't come the 8th or the 9th or the 10th or the 13th or the 14th of September or later and said, if I knew it wasn't extended, I would have used it, or I would have worked with it, or I would have done this. Use the advantage of the builder promotion until the 7th. Why? Well, there's 2 major things with this promotion. Number 1, you get 40% rank booster. And number 2, you get the first 3 spots in your left leg and the first 3 spots in your right leg. Now, the value of them and who you can use to recruit with those, you know, 1 month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, that's of course, you know, what you do with them, but it is a potential for you to be working with. So these different promotions are important for you to be using. Of course, we are in the first day of September. That is actually one of the best months in the industry. Actually, it's one of the best months of all the 12 months. Some people say. It depends how you look at it. But I will say that we have a very special thing coming up during September. And what is special is we actually have the opening of our Dubai office, the official launch opening of our Dubai office. Now, I think you've seen pictures, or you've seen videos. I mean, we're opening up a state-of-the-art place to actually support you guys, support the global growth, but also a place where you actually could book a place and come with 10, 15 people. You could actually come there with 10, 15 people, 20 people, 30 people, bring them there. Actually, there's meeting rooms, you know, you have people working there, and the impact of that office will be, you'll be amazed. Now, we have made a decision. We're going to be doing the opening around, you know, the 23rd to the 26th of September. And we have done a decision that we are actually going to be inviting. We're going to do everything from the office, and we're going to be inviting 50 presidents and above. And we actually, the invitation is out through, you know, the ambassadors, etc. And I know we have a lot more than 50 presidents. I know that some it's impossible to travel for, and some, of course, can travel.
Is there something else?
So what I would like to encourage, of course, is if you are on this call and you're a president above and you don't have a spot and you want to come, you need to contact your upline ambassador or me or Jens and say that you want to come. That I don't guarantee you that you will have a spot, but you know, it is an amazing opportunity. What will we do there? We'll have, you know, some great training, some great enhancements with the presidents. We'll have, you know, cutting the ribbon, opening of an office. Of course, we'll make film of this. We'll be sharing it. We will also those days be doing some real important webinars that will be kicked out to everybody, that we'll be informing you guys about later. And we'll also coming week be promoting the next mega event which actually will be around the 16th of October. So many things happening at once and during the coming September month. I also know that you've seen, a lot of small adjustments and some different things that we've been working on, and everything of this is to actually position the company for growing. We just hit 34 million, growing to 40 million, 50 million, 100 million and beyond. And we've been fine tuning an engine that is already going at 200 kilometers an hour to be able to go 300 kilometers an hour without the tires breaking down, without different areas of the car breaking down. And I think this is what's important to remember. And I know I have, and you will always have this. I've been in the industry for over 26 years, and it's funny. I've heard people say that Herbalife is gone within 6 months. Herbalife is still around. I've heard people say, well, Amway is doomed when internet comes. Let me tell you a story. Amway is still around. I've heard a lot of different stories about companies that are growing quick, companies that are, becoming a giant or becoming a worldwide big player, where people say that company is gone in 6 months. I know about it because I know they have problems with this. They have problems with this. I'm an expert. I know everything. And I have a friend, I have a neighbor, and I know somebody that used to be president in the company that left for another company, and now he's in this other 10th company, et cetera, et cetera. Now, one thing I've learned is if you work at Mercedes, there will be people moving from Mercedes to BMW. There will be people going from BMW even to Volvo. This is normal in the world. It's the same in our industry. Of course, you'll have people that actually go leave CROWD1 and do something else. And what usually happens is they start talking bad about CROWD1 instead of saying CROWDBoss is amazing. I have some new challenges, new opportunities that I'm feeling good for me to work with. What they do is they talk bad about CROWD1, the company that used to be the best, fastest they used to sell. This is common in this industry, and it happens even in CROWD1. And I'm amazed. I had a call just a couple of days ago, and we heard CROWD1 is over. We heard CROWD1 is not growing. And I said, where did you hear that? A company that grows with 10,000 new people on an extremely bad day is not growing. It's growing extremely quick, and this is what's funny in this industry, and it will always happen. Now, why do I talk about this? Because you need to be prepared for it. It will always happen. Somebody else will try to take your opportunity by feeding you with information. Make sure to get the right information. And again, CROWD1 has challenges. We're walking through them one by one. And 12 months from now, we will still have challenges. Challenges is a part of growth. As a networker, you will have challenges building your network. As a company, the company has challenges to be able to supply you with the best tools, legality, compliance, right products and services, right? The best compensation plan, the best education, the best support, etc., etc. There is challenges. It is a part of growing the business, which is also what's exciting. And that's why we're so happy seeing, the different challenges we've been going through as a company the last, 20 months, and how, our support is getting better, our compliance is getting better, our marketing team is getting better, our legal team is getting better, and the whole company is getting more and more powerful. And now we're opening Dubai. It's a big, big step to be able to support you guys in the best way. And yes, even the challenge with delays of payouts is going to be history, and not long from now as well. So we are looking, forward. We are moving fast, and that's actually just tuning to speed up even more. I believe the numbers we're doing now will be doing 5 to 10 times faster, which is, blowing out everything else in the market just 90 days from now, because we're moving into the best part of the network industry time, which is September, October, November are 3 of the best months in this industry. So take advantage of it. Sorry, Jens, for speaking a little bit too long. Back to you.
Hey, not speaking too long. Awesome job. I think everyone would agree with me that you spoke right from the heart, as you do so well, and it's so inspiring to listen to you, Kenny. I think you backed up the September to remember, because it's September is going to be launched, and September is going to be the beginning of a lot of things. And as you can probably tell by Kenny's voice, there's so many things stacked up, not just for September, but October, November. We're working already on stuff, for this time next year within the company. So stay tuned for more information. Make sure you are getting the right information, as Kenny so well said. Make sure you share the right information, and stay tuned for more. A last shout out to all of you, though. We do have a Telegram channel, and we want to encourage all of you to be connected to that Telegram channel. If you are not there yet, make sure to talk to your upline. If they are not there yet, keep searching on the upline until somebody can invite you into the Telegram group. Why should you be there? Because we'll be able to feed you with instant news that would be relevant to your business. Stuff that simply cannot wait to weekly update call or any other things. So get into that Telegram channel and make sure that if you have downlines that are not yet there, connect them directly to the Telegram channel, because what's going to happen is, excitement of Kenny is going to go straight into your organization and without you even doing anything. So that's last thing for me here. Thank you so much, Kenny, for your words. Thank you, Jonathan, for being on the call, taking the time for us, and thank all of you for the time you spent with us, and have an amazing week. Until next week, bye-bye.